feeling quite adventurous, so I'm gonna be trying to grow my own vanilla. Apparently vanilla is an orchid. It just grows a little bit differently. From what I found, they like to be grown in sphagnum moss, which kind of just keeps everything really moist. So I'm going to be potting it up today and giving it a go. Don't really know what I'm doing. From what I read is it likes high humidity. Check, I'm in Florida. And they like to be kept moist. They also like to climb. So this is what is called a moss pole. And it's gonna be climbing up this. I'm gonna be putting it in this pot. Yeah, it's like crazy with plants. Like first you can barely keep a snake plant alive, and then the next thing you know, you're over here trying to grow vanilla from scratch. It's funny. So I'm gonna be filling up this pot with sphagnum moss. Let me know like what's the weirdest plant you've tried to grow, or I guess the most unique one. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting in the sphagnum moss in here and just kind of like putting water to make it moist. I'm going to put this little guy in here also. Vanilla is actually an orchid. So when I went to the store, I said, okay, let me plant it in one of these orchid planters. But apparently they don't like to have dry roots. They like to be kept moist. So I figured it'd be better to keep everything moist in like a plastic pot or like a painted ceramic pot. But this is what I had empty and available, so I said let me just use this. I'm gonna stick it in here, some more on top, and let me know if you guys have grown vanilla. There was not much that I could find on like YouTube or anything. People were saying that it does well indoors as long as like your temperature doesn't drop below 70 degrees. You can spray it for additional humidity. Vanilla takes like 2 to 3 years for it to flower. We'll see if I can keep it alive at least. When you start planting something that maybe you thought you couldn't grow and it starts like growing, you're like, oh snap, like I can grow this. So she's right up on my plant wall along with my other plants.